Well, let's take a look at our first example. You need to know how to solve a linear equation, and I give two different examples here. But the key part on this is knowing, remembering the steps. Solving a linear equation. We have our note up at the top. It says at any step, combine like terms and combine numbers. Step 1, get rid of parentheses. This is via the distributive property. Step 2, get rid of fractions. And you multiply by the LCM, least common multiple, of all the denominators. Step 3, get everything with an X on one side, numbers on the other side. And step 4, divide both sides by the number in front of the X. So let's take a look at our first problem here using those steps. There it goes. And we got 5 times x minus 2 plus 3 equals negative 7 times 5x plus 3. First step, get rid of parentheses. So here we're going to take this 5, multiply it times the x, and multiply it times negative 2. Then we'll take this negative 7 and multiply it times the 5x and times the 3. Well, 5 times x is 5x. 5 times negative 2 gives us negative 10 plus 3 equals negative 7 times 5x is negative 35x. Negative 7 times 3 gives us negative 21. Now our note up at top said at any step combine together numbers. So here we got negative 10 plus 3. So we got 5x minus 7 equals negative 35x minus 21. Second step, get rid of fractions. Don't have any. Third step, get everything with an x on one side, numbers on the other. So I'll take this negative 35x, move it to the left side. And I'll take this negative 7, move it to the right side. So we got 5x plus 35x. When you take anything across the equals, the sign changes. So the negative 35 becomes a positive 35x. The negative 7 becomes a positive 7. Our note up at top, at any step combine together like terms. Like terms, same variable, the same power. So 5x plus 35x gives us 40x. And over on this side, negative 21 plus 14 gives us negative 21 plus 7 gives us negative 14. I shouldn't think of the answer when I'm saying it. Last step, divide both sides by the number in front of your x. So we're going to divide both sides by 40. And those 40s cancel there. And 14 and 40 are both divisible by, I guess, 2. So it gives me a negative 7 over 20. And that's our answer. Let's look at our second example here. We got 5/3 x minus 7 equals 2x minus 1/2. And we're going to go through our steps again. Our first step is to get rid of parentheses. We don't have any. Second step is to get rid of fractions. We'll multiply everything by the LCM of all our denominators. We got two denominators, a 3 and a 2, and our LCM of those would be 6. So I'll multiply everything by 6. So I'll multiply the 5/3 x by it. I'll multiply the negative 7 by it. Multiply the 2x by it. And I'll multiply the negative 1/2 by it. Now here, 3 and 6 both divisible by 3. 3 divided by 3 is 1. 6 divided by 3 is 2. Over here I got 2 and 6. They're both divisible by 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 6 divided by 2 is 3. You'll know you picked the right LCM if you have 1s for all of your denominators after you get done multiplying it through. So here we got 2 times 5, which gives us 10x. Here my pen kind of screwed up, but that's 6 times negative 7, which gives us negative 42. Stupid pen. Let me try again. 6 times 2 is 12, so we got 12x. And 3 times negative 1 gives us negative 3. Now step 3, get everything with an x on one side, numbers on the other. So I'll take 12x and move it over to the left side. And I'll take negative 42 and move it to the right side. Remember, when you move anything across the equals, the sign changes, so the 12x becomes a negative 12x. The negative 42 becomes a positive 42. At any step, combine together like terms. 10x minus 12x gives us negative 2x. Combine together numbers. Negative 3 plus 42 gives us 39. And our last step is to divide both sides by the number in front of your x, which is a negative 2. So we'll divide both sides by a negative 2. These negative 2's cancel. And we got x is equal to negative 39 over 2. And that's our answer. Now, I show these two examples. You shouldn't memorize the forms, but you should memorize the steps. The steps I went through, again, were these 4 steps here. So no matter what the problem looks like, these problems solve it. But definitely, in preparing for the test, it'd be good to know, especially know, problems with parentheses in them and problems with fractions.